Hey guys, so I figured today, I would do a cook and clean with me because that's just what I'm doing. Anyway, so I am making creamy chicken piccata. So I will link the recipe in the description. I got it on Pinterest. You don't really need to follow my instructions because I don't like to follow recipes. I just get suggestions from a recipe and then I just go from there. So yeah, I will share with you what goes in it. Excuse my gray and gray ensemble. Okay, this is what you'll need. Chicken. What else? They suggest breading it in flour. I don't. That's another messy step that I don't feel like dealing with. Salt and pepper, olive oil, garlic. What else? Chicken broth. I use chicken broth and white wine. So I like the flavor that wine gives to food when I cook with it. So I usually use a lot of this compared to this. And this has less sodium, if you're a sodium person. Cornstarch, which I'm not doing. Fresh lemon juice, which I have the freshest of lemon juice that you can get. Here's my fresh lemon. I picked it this morning. It's nice and cold. And then you need butter, heavy cream, parsley, which I have dried. I dried it myself. I picked it from my garden. Not really. And then capers. This is my second time using these, so this little jar, it's not that expensive, but I used this much, like a fourth of the jar the first time I did it. So this will get you like 4 recipes. And yeah, so I'm going to cook the chicken, and then I'll take that out and I'll put in my capers, my wine, my garlic, and all that stuff, and kind of let it simmer together. And then we put the chicken back in, put the heavy cream in, let it sit.
I want to try the wine.
No, this is for adults. And then I'm gonna serve it with roasted potatoes and broccoli. Last time I did it with pasta, totally, yes, do it with pasta. I guess you could do it with rice if you're not a pasta person. Watch out, baby. I'm not a big rice fan, but pasta would be good. Like fettuccine or angel hair, whichever you like. Alright, stop. You have a show. Go watch it, please. So I'm going to throw all this in the pan. It doesn't really take that long at all. The name just sounds scary, and it's not. So we're going to put this together, and then we're going to clean up my kitchen, and I'm going to go to bed. Alright, so the first thing I want to do before I start anything is cut my vegetables on one cooking sheet, and then cooking sheet? What is this? A cutting board. This is a cutting board. And then I'll cut my chicken. So I'm gonna do my potatoes in the air fryer. And I always do red potatoes because I don't have to peel them. So I will cut them into like bite-sized pieces. And then we will put them in a bowl and toss them in oil and vegetable oil and seasonings. And then cook them in the air fryer. And while they're going, we will probably need a bigger bowl. Get the broccoli cut up, and I'll just set that aside in like a bowl somewhere. And I'm gonna cook the broccoli and the lemon sauce with the chicken once that's got going. I like my broccoli to have a little bit of a crunch to it. So I'm not gonna do that until towards the end. That's plenty, I think. I always second guess what I'm doing. Alright, we've got our olive oil,
Salt and pepper.
I think I'll put this. This is a really good seasoning. It's the Weber garlic parm. Pretty sure you can just get it at Walmart. Alright, so we have that, and some salt. I like salt, so don't judge. I'm gonna rinse out my air fryer because it has like chicken nugget crumbs in there. And then And then I'll just put the broccoli in here. let's clean up. So we're ready to go. We have our potatoes in the air fryer. Probably should show you my face, you know. We're a professional cooking show here. We have the potatoes in the air fryer. I have my broccoli ready to go. I have all of the stuff that I'm gonna be adding it once the chicken is cooked. I have the chicken cut in half. I do the breast and I cut them in half. It says pound them. I don't pound them, it takes too much time. I just cut them in half. So 2 breasts make 4 pieces. There's 4 of us that'll be eating. 1 of the kids won't be eating. Yeah, that's 4. So I've seasoned it both sides, salt and pepper. I didn't do anything else, any extra, just because a lot of the flavor, or all the flavor, is gonna come from everything else that we added. So we're gonna take everything over to the stove. Baby, let me finish. We're gonna take everything to the stove. I have oil in the pan heating up, and then we will just like go. It's easier to, when you have a recipe going, you have everything out you need, so you're not freaking out last minute trying to figure out where something is. So let's head over to the stove. All right, this is a little hot. Smoking. So I'm gonna add my chicken. And I'm gonna cook it for a couple minutes on each side. I'm not gonna cook it all the way. All right, let's add in everything else. So I took it out. Jeez. Just a dollop of garlic. Hot. Keep the cat away. I'll let this cook for like
What is that?
a minute. Watch out, baby. It'll burn you.
What is that?
Garlic.
What? What do you mean garlic?
Alright, now we're going to deglaze the pan with the wine or your chicken stock. Nope, nope, nope. You're not getting up here.
Look, see what is
Alright, so I'm going to let this cook for a couple minutes. Just like this.
what is in there?
Sauce.
You're making sauce for noodles?
No, no noodles. So I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to add my chicken stock in.
I want to do it.
No, baby, you get burned.
I'm going to do some.
Alright, I'm going to boil this until it kind of like reduces down. Maybe I'll add a little bit more.
What is called, oh, I'm going to put a little bit.
Alright, I'm going to let this boil and reduce. And then we'll add the capers and the lemon juice and everything else. Alright, so I'm going to add in my capers. I think it says like 2 tablespoons. But, you know. Whatever. Can't even get them out. I don't even know. And maybe it said, I don't even know how many it said. Guys, I don't follow a recipe. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So it's like good 2 squeezes. So, I did add salt the last but when I cut the camera off. I season everything as I go with salt and pepper. So, a lot of times, I just love salt, just so you know. So I'm going to add tons of salt to everything. But I'm going to let this go for a few minutes. I'm going to add the chicken, let it cook more, because the chicken is not cooked. Do you see this pink chicken? You don't want to cook your chicken all the way when you're frying it, because you want it to cook in the sauce. So, trying to decide when I want to do this, because I don't want to boil my chicken that much. I just want it to help absorb the flavors. So, I don't know. Then I'm just going to keep waiting. Okay, so it's just been a couple minutes, maybe like 2 minutes. I'm going to add my chicken back. we'll let them go for just a couple minutes. You see this juice on your plate? Add that. That's natural chicken broth. So I nestled that in there. In a couple minutes we will add the heavy cream. And then we'll add our broccoli. And then we'll just put a lid on it for like 2 minutes. And then we can eat. It's gonna be so good. Alright, so I'm gonna add in my cream. And I'm just eyeballing this because I don't feel like pulling up the recipe. No, you're not climbing up here. Hannah. So I'm gonna add my broccoli.
No, I want to have some.
You will once it's cooked.
No, I wanted to add. It said add.
Oh, sorry. Alright, watch out. I gotta put the lid on. Alright, so I'm gonna actually season the broccoli.
I wanted to do that.
And then I'm gonna let it cook for like 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna check it and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, it's all done. I'm gonna cut it down while the potatoes are finishing up. Yes, this smells delicious. If you didn't want to do broccoli, just do pasta or whatever vegetable you wanted to do. Green beans would be good, asparagus would be good, roasted asparagus on the side. You don't have to do it in the sauce, but yes, please. So I'm gonna plate it up and then we'll eat, then we'll clean. Alright, dinner is done. It was delicious. I'm telling you guys, if you like lemon stuff, definitely give this a try. With pasta, it's good. We're just trying to be a little bit healthy. A little bit healthy. But I'm gonna clean up. I don't want to because I don't normally clean up at nighttime, but I don't have that much. So I just need to clean this right here. I need to unload, and then I will load and I will start what's in there. Then I'll just wipe down the counters. Our trash gets taken out, or the trash man comes in the morning, so we always have so much trash towards the end of the week. So we'll have to wait until the trash can's empty tomorrow before we can take the trash out. But let's get some cleaning done. Picked up those 2 cups are mine and Hannah's. This lunchbox I washed earlier, so it's drying. So that's why it's not put away. That's where our lunchboxes go. I should just put that up. I feel like I gotta explain this random stuff. Zach's water bottle, he fills this up and then drinks it every 2 days or something like that. My tea jug, I have to get it up here, but there's no more room up there because things have shifted. So I have to go up there and clean it out, and I'm not going to. Dishes are loaded, wiped down, clean, ready to start my weekend. Hope you guys have a great Friday, and we'll see you guys next week.